Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a deep dive review of the 2025 Land Rover Range Rover First Edition. Yes, the flagship iteration of the iconic luxury SUV, loaded up with top-tier gear, tech, and performance. If you're in the market for a full-size luxury SUV with serious presence, comfort, off-road capability, and high-end finishes, this one deserves a long look. I'm going to walk you through the styling, the interior, the driving experience, on and off-road, the tech, the powertrain options, some key pros and cons, and finally, my verdict, who it's for, and whether it's worth it. Exterior and design. Starting with looks and build quality, the 2025 Range Rover remains unmistakably a Range Rover. Tall, stately, imposing. The first edition variant upgrades many finishes and adds bespoke touches. Unique badging, premium paint and trim options, large diameter wheels, and more refined surface details. Its proportions are significant, over 5 meters long, wide, and commanding. Reviewers describe the design as being wonderful exterior design, strong hybrid powertrain, massive breadth of capabilities. The aluminum-intensive construction and advanced platform, the MLA Flex architecture, help keep rigidity and refinement high. On the first edition, you'll often get contrasting roof options, special finishes, and extra exterior accents that set it above the standard trims. It's a built-to-impress kind of vehicle. There's also serious technology hidden in the exterior. Active air suspension, four-wheel steering in some trims, generous wheel sizes, and off-road ready components. All of this contributes to a visual presence that says luxury, but also capable. Interior and luxury features. Step inside and you're immediately enveloped in luxury. Premium leathers or optional leather-free sustainable trims, rich wood inlays or metal, expansive space, especially in the long wheelbase versions, and the sense that this is not just a big SUV, but a high-end luxury lounge on wheels. According to Car and Driver, the interior can be arranged to seat 4, 5, or 7, depending on configuration and wheelbase. The first edition pushes the bar further. Often you'll find upgraded audio systems, like Meridian 1600-watt setups, headrest-mounted speakers, optional recliners in the second row, and ambient lighting and a sense of bespoke craftsmanship that few rivals match. Ride quality is described as glassy smooth by Car and Driver when the air suspension is set to comfort mode. And that's key. Refinement is a major strength. On the flip side, some user reviews flagged potential issues, like long wait times for parts and reliability complaints. But focusing purely on build and finish, the first edition is a statement piece. Tech and infotainment. Tech is solid. The infotainment system uses Land Rover's latest interface. Features include large touchscreen displays, one up to 13.1 inch in some trims, digital instrument cluster, wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, premium audio, smartphone charging, multiple camera systems including off-road views, an advanced driver assistant suite, and rear seat entertainment options. For the first edition, you'll likely get many of the extras as standard: programmable driving modes, terrain response systems, ambient lighting, luxury material choices, etc. For passengers, the sense is that the first edition is aimed at those who expect first-class comfort with big car drama. Performance, powertrains, and driving experience. Let's talk performance. The 2025 Range Rover offers multiple powertrains: a mild hybrid 3-liter inline-6 P400, producing around 395 horsepower, a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 P530 with 523 horsepower, and a plug-in hybrid P550e with around 542 horsepower and an electric-only range. And at the top, a P615 V8 producing about 606 horsepower. The first edition tends to mark the early production, high-spec version, so you're likely getting one of the higher power outputs, bespoke options, and perhaps the LB or long wheelbase version. In tests, the P530 reached 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.3 seconds on the standard wheelbase. The ride is engineered for utter comfort. Air suspension, adjustable damping, adaptive steering, including four-wheel steering depending on spec, and the massive weight of the vehicle is well masked by the refinement. Reviewers describe it as exceptional refinement and isolation, unparalleled off-road ability. Off-road, Land Rover still delivers. Terrain response, air ride, significant wading depth, hill descent, all-wheel drive with low-range mode depending on spec. So while many owners will never take it deep into the wild, the capability is real. Practicality and usability. In terms of practicality, if you opt for the long wheelbase version, you get 7-seat configuration optional and a generous rear cabin space. Car and Driver notes the third row exists but may not be ideal for tall adults, so children or occasional use. The cargo area is large, especially with the second row folded, and the split tailgate, if fitted, adds versatility. On daily usability, the size is impressive for presence, but can make maneuvering in tight city spaces a challenge. The front and rear cameras, 360-degree view, and four-wheel steer help. Fuel economy isn't stellar. Mass plus luxury equals high consumption, but acceptable for the class. The P400 rated 18 mpg city, 24 highway. P530 rated about 16 city, 23 highway. For the first edition buyer, you accept the cost of operation as part of the ownership experience. Price and positioning. The pricing is substantial. This is a six-figure vehicle, in US dollars, before many options. Car and Driver lists the starting price above $112,250 for the standard wheelbase for the non-first edition. The first edition premium will add further tens of thousands in equipment and customization. This places it in direct competition with other heavyweight luxury SUVs, but the Range Rover brings a unique mix of off-road heritage plus luxury status. One reviewer said it's one of our favorites in its segment. But you should expect high running costs. Fuel, tires, servicing, and depreciation can be steep. What's good and what's not? Pros: stunning presence, luxury finishes, and status. Superb ride quality and refinement. Luxury limo feel. Real off-road capability even in this luxe variant. Strong performance across the powertrains, especially the high-end V8s. High customization potential, especially in a first edition. Cons: very expensive. Large size can make city driving or parking less convenient. Fuel economy and running costs are high. Some consumer reviews show reliability, parts issues, waiting times for service can be long. The third row seating may be compromised for taller passengers. Fit for the Bangladeshi market, and my verdict. Now, given that you're in Faridpur, Dhaka division in Bangladesh, let's consider some local market implications. Import duties, tax, maintenance, and spare parts for such a high-end luxury SUV will be very costly. If you're aiming for a flagship luxury statement vehicle, the Range Rover First Edition will certainly deliver, both visually and experientially. But you'll want to ensure a strong after-sales setup, dealer spare parts availability, and factor in running costs, fuel, tires, service. If you're mainly driving in urban or suburban conditions with occasional highway trips, and you want top-tier luxury and status, this is a valid choice. But if your use case is more city-centric and cost-sensitive, you might want to evaluate slightly smaller luxury SUVs. My verdict: if you have the budget, prioritize luxury and presence, and accept the costs, then yes, the 2025 Range Rover First Edition is a compelling flagship SUV. It offers a blend of luxury, capability, and exclusivity that few rivals match. But make sure you're aware of the practicalities: costs, size, and servicing. For someone like you, Assad, who shows good taste and seems to value quality and wants a faster mobile phone earlier, so you appreciate performance and upgrades, this could align nicely. But I'd suggest also assessing how much you will use its off-road capability versus how much you will drive it in city traffic.